Namaste, Dr. Suhasini.
Namaste.
Ma'am, are there any remedies for our problems?
Yes, there are. See, I have remedies as a doctor for your medical problems. We should also find remedies for our numbers.
Correct.
So, Pragati, as you can see on the board,
Yes.
we are going to study the bridge numbers. Okay, you are asking about remedies? So, these bridge numbers will tell us the remedies. Okay, now there is a diagram of 5-pointed star,
Yes.
and the connections are the bridges.
Oh.
This connection, life path to expression, expression
Okay.
to solar, solar to personality, then life path birthday. These are all bridges. A bridge is like, as you know, a bridge is a structure that connects two points. Okay. What we are going to study now is not an ordinary physical bridge, but you all can call it a metaphysical bridge. Bridge helps us to move forward in life, right? The bridge numbers indicate how you can make the core numbers in your chart more compatible with each other. They tell you the relationship between the individual core numbers. The bridge numbers are not exactly shortcomings, but areas that need to be improved upon or gaps in the bridge to be filled. So these are blocks and challenges we need to overcome. Bridging the gap between what you have and what is missing. Now if you see this chart, we have written life path, this person, life path number 7, expression 7, solar 5, personality 2 and birthday of 3. So by now you know how to calculate these numbers, life path number, expression number, solar number, birthday number, or you can go back to our earlier videos.
Yes.
And check how to calculate. Okay. Now, there is a bridge between life path and expression. So here we are going to use the rule of subtraction again.
Okay. Yes.
Again means we used in challenges like that. So here the first bridge number is 7 minus 7, that is 0.
Okay.
So 0 is the bridge number here. Now between expression and solar, 7 minus 5 is 2. Now between solar and personality, 5 minus 2 is 3. Between personality and birthday it is 1. And between life path and birthday it is 4. 7 minus 3. Okay. So these are the bridge numbers. So the gap in the bridge needs to be filled by cultivating the positive aspects and characteristics of these numbers.
Okay.
Numbers which we got after subtracting. Okay. This is one of the few areas in the chart where we can find the number 0. We have one 0.
Yes.
But 9 is never found. Like similar like challenges. Now here you have to show our viewers what are the important bridge numbers. The most important bridge numbers are between life path and expression and life path and birthday. So these are the two bridges. Okay, you can see the bridges. These are the two bridges which are very important bridges. Then next important bridge is expression and solar number 2, and then solar and personality number 3. Okay. Now you can see something very interesting. Life path, expression, solar, life path. So there is something like a triangle or semicircle you can call it. It's like a triangle. Now this triangle is also very important. Though it's not one bridge, or you can call it a long bridge.
From here.
Yes. Now here you see, this is one of the few areas in the chart where we can find the number 0 and not 9. As I said earlier, why not 9? Because we are reducing the master numbers to a single digit number.
Okay.
Say for example, if your expression is 11, make it a 2. Or your life path is 22, make it a 4. So anywhere if you have a double digit, master number, you have to reduce it to a single digit number.
Okay.
So today we are going to study the most important bridge numbers, which is life path expression and life path birthday. So now there are two numbers here, 0 and 4.
Yes.
Okay. Now if this bridge is 0, it means that two core numbers are alike, 7, 7 here in this case. This is considered fortunate and it is an opportunity to make progress. It's a strong bridge with no gap to be filled. Okay, it means you generally take right decisions and achieve your goal, that is life path, without difficulties. There is a feeling of harmony and it is a fortunate combination for progress in life. Here you have a 7 life path as well as a 7 expression. This means intellectual and spiritual growth are very strong here. However, suppose if you have 3 or more identical core numbers, like you have 2 sevens and maybe somewhere else you have a 7 as a personality or a soul urge, or maybe you have lot of 7s in your name. Which are the letters which have a 7 value? G, P and Y. If there are more letters in, then there is abundance of 7 here. Okay. So this may cause imbalance. Too much of anything. And this will see in this case, especially 7, if you have too many 7s, it will make a person withdrawn and solitary, and there is difficulty in expressing the feelings. Now challenge here is to find balance. If you have 3 or more identical core numbers, study the meaning of this number and ask yourself if you are using the negative and destructive aspects more, ignoring the positive ones. We have discussed the different aspects in our earlier videos.
Yes.
Okay. Now if the bridge number is 1, it means one needs to develop willpower, firmness, independence and determination. You should rely on your own strengths and abilities. Be more decisive. Don't beat around the bush and be straightforward when expressing your feelings and thoughts. It means this person has low self-confidence and indecisiveness. So if you get the 1 as a bridge number, that means you have low self-confidence and indecisiveness. Can't take decision fast. Okay? If the bridge number is 2, it means one needs to learn diplomacy, tactfulness, patience, cooperation and love. Be more sensitive to the needs and expectations of others. Try to make things run smoothly. Use your ability to influence others. This is the remedy.
Yes.
If you have a 3 as a bridge number, 3 means tense and stressed energy, seriousness, unhealthy communication. Learn to have free and healthy communication, optimism, creativity, having fun. In short, one needs to loosen up a bit. Don't be tensed. Be more generous to yourself. Communicate your deeper feelings with others and develop faith in yourself. Okay? Now, if the bridge number is 4, here we have a bridge number of 4 between life path and birthday. Important.
Yes.
Now, so important bridges in this person is 0 and 4.
Yes.
Okay? 4 means one needs to be more orderly, practical, logical, systematic and methodical. Should avoid procrastination, avoid chaos and keep track of details. Has to learn to be down to earth and not show off all the time. So you indulge yourself in more of physical activities, outdoor activities, go out in nature. Don't reject innovation and change. See, 4 doesn't accept change easily. Now if your number is a 5, 5 means one needs to learn to experiment with different approaches. Need to express your point of view. There is need to be more flexible, adaptable and more focused. Now you see there would be the various combinations where you get a 5. 6 minus 1, 7 minus 2, 8 minus 3 and 9 minus 4. These are the possible combinations. Okay. Now if you look at 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 means what? If your life path is 6 and expression is 1. Or your birthday is 6 and life path is 1. Like that. So any of these combinations. You have to try to find a balance between the extremes of self-sacrifice and of selfish behavior. Sometimes you take your duties and responsibilities too seriously, or sometimes you tend to become overly irresponsible. So be more independent, because 6 and 1. So see, the bridge number is a 5. So the main learning is a 5, that you have to be more flexible and do that. But are the other 2 numbers helping you to be flexible? This is what it means.
Correct.
So 6 and 1 combination, which is trying to tell you to be more flexible, and you always say that 1 is unbending, 1 is inflexible. You know,
Yes.
so this is very paradoxical, but this is what you need to learn. You have to become more flexible. Otherwise, where is the remedy?
Yes.
Okay, next combination could be 7 minus 2, which is a 5. This combination is again paradoxical. Sometimes it is gifted and sometimes it is disharmonious. You are sensitive and in need of love and affection. You are also a loner and very private. This combination creates an inner conflict. You have a tendency for self-pity. You have to take care of your relationships. You take criticism too personally. There's a good potential for this combination of analytical power and two is intuition. Hmm? See, both are mental numbers.
Yes. 2 and 7.
The next combination is 8 and 3. The business minded 8, goal oriented, determined, and visionary 8. And the playful, creative, outgoing, happy go lucky 3. It is an unstable combination. Again, here, if the person is more, more flexible, uh, gives freedom to each other, to yourself rather, you give freedom, no? Then this number can help you. Your weakness is your tendency to suppress your creativity in favor of career and business. See, 3 is creative, so you have to use your creativity. But 3 and 8 combination will use its creativity for business. Good, in a way it is good. It's a good career. This can make a person overly cautious and slow to make decisions. Then here the last combination would be 9 and 4. 9 is 5.
Yes.
You should spend less time on petty details and direct your attention towards the larger picture. You have a tendency to waste time and potential. You should delegate more, be tolerant and flexible, accept changes. Rigid ideas and dogmas keep you from following your dreams. Freedom should be a high priority for you. Now, if your bridge number is 6, 6 means avoidance of responsibility. Bridge number 6. Actual 6 doesn't mean avoidance of responsibility. When it comes as a bridge number, that means you are manifesting the negative aspect.
Correct.
So there is avoidance of responsibility. Needs to learn to take charge of domestic issues. You should also allow your creativity to flow more freely. Now here again there are various combinations. 7 minus 1, 8 minus 2 and 9 minus 3.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, you get a bridge number.
Yes.
So 7 minus 1. The 7 and 1 combination is generally harmonious. This combination often creates eccentric people who are highly inventive and unconventional. Both are loners.
Yes.
And 1 is also creative. And 7 has a very sharp mind. Imagine this combination, can make a person eccentric, no doubt. The next combination is 8 minus 2. 8 and 2. Okay. The 8 and 2 causes similar struggles. There may be broken relationships due to oversensitivity, criticism, a tendency to gossip, and large fluctuations in financial matters. The positive side of this combination is your innate ability to negotiate. See why 8 can negotiate very well. 2 is a negotiator.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a good, see, it depends on what you are doing actually. Then that combination will tell you.
Yes.
You are a leader and a diplomat both. 8 is a leader, 2 is a diplomat.
Correct.
Then the next combination and the last is 9 and 3. Now this is a very creative combination. 9 minus 3 is 6.
6.
Now here 3, 6, 9
Yes,
is trial
the
has come. Yes. This is a very creative combination. You are an artist at heart. You are likely to suppress your talents. You can inspire and motivate large groups of people. Now here you see, here we are not talking about domestic responsibility. Now because it's a 9 and 3 combination, we get a 6. I have not spoken about domestic responsibilities here. I am talking of creativity. This is very good to understand. Okay. Now if your bridge number is 7. 7 means your head is full of questions, you crave for knowledge and you yearn for loneliness and space. It means spirituality and loving oneself. So 7 needs to learn to love oneself. So only 2 combinations are there, 8 minus 1 and 9 minus 2. Okay. So 8-1 combination can make a person too materialistic. See, 8 and 1 both are very strong vibrations. So this combination can make you very materialistic and ignore the spiritual aspect completely. So learning is 7 here. So don't be too materialistic. Excessive attachment to money or things can make you vulnerable to the temptations of the material matters. 8 and 1 both are materialistic. Now here the learning is 7. So this bridge is trying to tell you that you have to be more spiritual and and less. Because
Totally opposite.
7 is a minimalist.
Correct.
7 is not like an 8. The next combination is 9 minus 2. This combination is subtle. You spend much time for the well-being of mankind. See, 9 is a humanitarian, 2 is also a service-oriented number. How much self-neglect would be there, imagine. So righteousness is always an obstacle for this combination, and this can bring arrogance and indifference. Need to be more humble and need for self-care. Need to learn to care yourself. Now the last one is the 8th bridge number. It means you have no sense of purpose and no ambition. Learn to become more materialistic. It means power, ambition. You have to learn to become materialistic. Give importance to money.
Yes.
Here the only combination is 9 minus 1. That's the only one combination, 9 minus 1. Need to understand the function of money. This combination suggests impractical idealism. Often this is expressed in a dislike for money. Occasionally, see why dislike for money, because as I told you, after you subtract the number is 8. Okay, so it's a learning for you now. Okay. Occasionally, the one dominates the 9 to such an extent that the person becomes obsessed with personal success. 9 is impersonal. 1 is very personal. Many times the 9 and the 1 together reveal the very ambitious humanitarian. Very ambitious humanitarian. It has the potential to do very well in the corporate world. Because ambitious humanitarian means you will reach heights because you are ambitious, and then you are also humanitarian. See, I'll tell you one thing, one secret. 1 is a leader, 9 is also a leader, and 8 is also a leader, many numbers, but here we are talking of 1 and 8. 1 is a leader because one wants to be a leader.
Correct.
The one leader will not think of others much. 9 is a leader because people make him the leader. So this 9 leader will always take people along with him. If I am growing, others will also grow with me. So that's the difference between a 1 leader and a 9 leader. Now here you have to see whether 1 is dominant or 9 is dominant. See, if it comes as 1 is your life path number and 9 is your expression number, then 9 is dominant here. Or even if it is your birthday number, then that 9 is dominant here.
Yes.
But if your life path is 9, which is the learning, and your expression is 1, then
Correct.
1 is dominant
Yes.
here.
Understood.
Now you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
There is one more aspect with this. 1 and 9 both are fire.
Both are
numbers.
fires. And both are odd numbers.
Right.
So more fire. See, a good understanding of your bridge numbers helps you to take advantage of your talents. Where are your talents coming from? Birthday number. Talents and inherent qualities, they come from the birthday number. Okay? And abilities, that is expression number. Abilities, capabilities, strength comes from the expression number. They tell you how to make your core numbers more compatible with each other. Contradicting core numbers can bring a lot of internal friction. The life path expression bridge and life path birthday bridges are very important. This is a relationship between your abilities, that is expression, your talents, that is birthday, and possibilities and opportunities which are given by the life path number.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the next bridge number we learn is between the soul urge and the personality number.
Yes.
Okay, in this case it is
3.
a 3. Now see, understand, this connects your real nature. Your soul urge is your real nature. It's a real you. What are your heart's desires? It's real you, real nature. With your impression on other people, that is personality. Personality is your impression on other people. You may be like that, may not be like that, but your impression, you create an impression of that number. Now here in this case, if you see 5 of soul urge, personality is 2. Okay. Now soul urge of 5 is what? It's a 5. Deepest desire is a 5. Whereas personality is 2. This is what 2 is what it is trying to show others. Your impression on others. You are trying to show that you are a 2.
2.
Okay. Now if it's a 0, let's start with 0. It brings you luck again, as we said earlier. People will feel calm and happy near you and will like your company. You will be popular among peers. Now if it is a 1, you need to work hard and have open communication with people. 2, learn to be more attentive to the needs of others. Patience is important in your relationships. 3, we have this 3 here,
Yeah.
means you are very artistic and inventive. People like your company, need to share your deep feelings. 4 means spending time outdoors and enjoying beauty. This will bring you calmness. It is useful for you to become more systematic and methodical. Avoid overthinking. 5 means dependence on others, their opinions, and their moods will hinder your growth and almost all the aspects of your life. Listen more to yourself, become more decisive, and trust yourself. 6 will maintain a good relationship, family and friends. Don't suppress your talents and gifts. In 7, you have many questions and you need answers to understand deeper meanings. Solitude will help you. 8, you tend to be lazy. You need to learn to be more organized and hardworking. Your success depends on your efforts. So secure your financial side. See, this is a much lighter energy, this bridge, It is not as heavy as the life path and expression birthday number bridge. This is a much heavier bridge. Now you have to note one thing, important thing. The numbers 1 to 5 are more compatible than number 6 to 9 with each other. We are talking of here each other.
Correct.
Okay. So 1 to 5 are more compatible than the number 6 to 9. If the bridge number appears as one of your core numbers, if you have a bridge number which is one of your core numbers, the lessons are much easier. In numerology, bridge numbers are ignored or felt to be not so important. But actually, I tell you, it's a very important remedy for our difficulties. Just understand your bridge numbers and you know where you need to work on.
Yes.
So this is about bridge numbers. So bridge numbers are the remedies.
Remedies.
Yes.